$7:30. You know what it is. We're back. Little small break, but we're back.
That we are.
You know, the Moose Football Show. I am the man they call Moose. My co-host 6ix9ine.
What's going on?
A lot of football talk that we need to talk about.
Wow.
A lot that's going on.
A whole lot.
You know, but before we get into that, you know, the show is definitely sponsored by Creations by Lanice. If you definitely need a party planner,
yes,
you know, definitely go with her. She's good with party planning. You know, for the holidays, birthdays, whatever
your special event is, she'll make it even better.
Yeah, very, 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 very good party planner.
So that's once again Creations by Lanice. She can be reached at 267-322-8515. That's 267-322-8515. So now that we done paid the bills, you know what we gotta do.
Before we go into that. How you doing though? I mean, what's been going on with you? I mean,
hey, I'm good, man. I got a chance to work on a project, something that's possibly going to be on TV. I'm hoping I get some more callbacks for that, and that's mainly it. Just trying to stay out of trouble. Not too much trouble.
So you heard that live on the Moose Football Show. You know, this man gonna be on TV soon. So you know, TV. What, modeling also?
Hey, anybody need a big and tall model? I'm your man.
So,
matter of fact, you can find me. Tonight's show is also sponsored by guess who? Me. If you need that big and tall model and actor, hey, you can look me up. Ryan C. Tab on Facebook. Don't forget, it's Ryan C. Tab. That's TABB. All right. Yeah. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh man, you know, I'm just getting this show going. You know, basically that's really it, man. It's basically just getting this show going, keeping us trending, trying to get us worldwide. But right now, I just love the way how we trending and everything. And again, I want to thank everybody that got us trending for the last couple of weeks.
Thank you.
You know, right now,
thank you.
Right now, I know you're probably used to seeing myself, 6ix9ine, Jay, Sean. Sean's out, you know, seeing Paranormal Activity 4.
Hey, wish you were here. Yeah. Sorry you wasted your time seeing that movie.
And Jay is taking care of business like you always do. Jay, we definitely see you next show.
Don't worry, I got something to take the place of your light skinned guy rant.
Yeah,
I got you. I'm gonna hold you down.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be missing light skin rant and everything. No, but on to a lot of NFL news, man. But the big news right now is the firing of Eagles defensive coordinator, former Eagles defensive coordinator.
You gotta add the former in there.
Former Eagles defensive coordinator Juan Castillo.
Had to get the bye-bye.
Somebody had to go.
Well,
somebody had to take the fall.
I think it's something bigger than just somebody had to take the fall. I was privy to some information that Andy Reid's agent had said a statement about basically saying as long as Jeffrey Lurie is the owner of the Eagles, Andy has a job. And you can't say anything like that because then you have to do certain things. And Andy stepped up and said, you know what? You my boy and all wine, but I gotta fire you, but I will still be over for Thanksgiving dinner. Cool, we good. That work out for you? I mean, hopefully you alright with that. I mean, the NFL got other teams. Maybe somebody needs a towel boy, something like that. Towel man. But yeah, certain things happen, and I think that's just one step that the Eagles took. The only problem with that is your new defensive coordinator was your former, I think he was your defensive back coach.
But mind you,
who is he?
He's Todd Bowles, former Miami Dolphins head coach.
Okay.
He used to play football for the pros.
Okay.
Played for the Temple Owls.
That's not saying much.
You know, but
no offense, but Temple ain't start getting, in my eyes, worthy of even mentioning until maybe about a year ago, maybe especially like this year, some of the games they played, or they put boots to a couple of these teams. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah. I mean,
shout out to the Temple alum. How y'all doing?
But I don't know. I mean, I think that they needed this. They needed this change up. They did. There's no thing. They really needed this change up. But don't get me wrong. The defense was just the tip of the iceberg.
It's beyond that. I think it's more than just the defense alone. That's not even. I won't even say it's the tip of the iceberg. I think it's an equally sectioned iceberg where the defense is a quarter. You got, I say the defense is a third, your offense is a third, and your special teams. This defense is built to put pressure on the quarterback, and I think our only sack, we got what, 2 sacks on the season maybe?
2 sacks.
One from your linebacker and one from this line. It's unacceptable.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you look.
And what, 2 interceptions? Let's see. Our corners have what? I think one of our corners got their first interception.
Well, 90. Yeah.
You mean Toast?
Yeah, this guy's first interception.
Toast.
Yeah.
You will be referred to as Toast until I see you do better. Toast.
But
Nnamdi Toast Asamoah.
He's not like before. Everybody used to fear Asamoah back in the Raiders days. They don't even respect him no more.
You want to know why? Because he played in the AFC. This is the NFC. Okay? He was out there having fun in the sun, chilling. Yo, it's a cold world, especially here in this city. Honestly, I still don't think they should have sent my man to Atlanta. At least he was averaging interceptions a game.
Oh, they felt
he wasn't as toasted as this guy.
You know what's crazy though? He actually took a jab at Andy Reid on Twitter, basically saying, it comes a time instead of firing anybody else, you need to look in the mirror.
And I believe that's the first player that has been a former Eagle that has said something about Andy Reid. I don't recall any of the other former players outside of T.O. that has taken a shot at the organization or even the coach.
With the defense being what it is, I mean, because I was at that Lions-Eagles game, and to see...
Let's get this out of the way. Mm-hmm. Your stinking Lions won. Okay? They should have lost, but they won. I'll leave it at that. Congratulations. Whoopity-doo. Now you may continue.
But to see the Eagles, the Lions come back, in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left in the game.
Here's my thing with that. Somebody didn't do their homework, or if they did it, they weren't paying attention when it came to game time. Because this team, I speak about the Lions, has been doing this week in and week out. They make I guess what you would call like a last stab at a shot of victory in the fourth quarter. You've been doing well as far as defense on Calvin Johnson with your double team and everything. Why did you decide to go to man with 3 minutes left in the game? That's when he shows up. Yeah, we kept him out of the end zone, but the man still had 135 yards. Come on.
38.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At the end of the day, Lions won, and Juan Castillo got fired.
Yeah, the better team lost.
He got fired. Injuries. Ray Lewis out for the season. Torn tricep.
That's one of those players that's the heart of that team, and I think that's going to hurt them in a major way on the mental aspect of football. He's that leader, and even if I think he's going to still be a presence, he'll probably still be at practices when he can and on the sideline, but to have that general on the field is going to hurt that team.
Yeah.
Well, to not have that general, I should say, on the field is going to hurt that team.
I mean, Ray Lewis he's just the man of that team, period. And to lose that man, to a season-ending injury of triceps, man. And not only that, they lost Ray Lewis. They lost one of their good quarterbacks in Ladarius Webb with a torn ACL. And even though they say he's still going to play with a sprained MCL, hello, he not.
That's not good.
That's rough.
Sounds like toast to me.
That's just horrible. I mean, that's just horrible. Real quick, back to the Eagles before we go into other teams. Vic, the interceptions, the turnovers.
All right, one of those fumbles? I'll give you
the snap fumble.
The snap fumble. Okay, that's I think him trying to recognized the defense that was being thrown at him. And once you've been hit in the pocket, there's going to be a certain fear of, all right, where's it coming from? I don't want to get hit again. So he's trying to figure out what the defense is doing, call the audible. But the thing is, he took his eyes off the center. Both of you are supposed to be on the same page. Something that's going against Vic is that's 3 different centers in 3 seasons. You can't build a relationship so that your center knows, okay, he's ready for the ball. All right, the play is on 2 Mississippis or 3 Mississippis and hike the ball. If you guys aren't on the same page, I understand, all right, they had practice, but you have to build a relationship with your offensive line. And the way the number of changes that offensive line is going through, it's going to be very hard for them to even work on some type of consistency with them getting positive yards or positive plays out of it.
But in all fairness, though, I mean, that offensive line has just been trashed last year, the year before that.
But here's the thing.
That line is just horrible.
That line is, I believe, in my opinion, that line is built to be for a mobile pocket. That line is not built to hold, let him go back in the pocket and stand there for 5 counts and things of that nature. Let the man move and make those plays on the run. His numbers have proven he is not a pocket quarterback.
Yeah.
And unless they go out and get I call a miracle trade where a team just gets retarded and gives the Eagles all their best linemen to form. We all know that's not going to happen. So, with that being said, they need to use what they have. The trade deadline is when?
Trade deadline is, I believe, end of November.
If you can pick up someone that'll help that lineup, Andy, do it. You don't need. Let's be real. All right, you fired your defensive coordinator. Okay, you took a baby step. Your next thing is you need to work on your play calling. You and your so-called offensive coordinator, when we both know it's you're sitting there with your little plastic chart. I'm going to run these plays no matter what. I don't care if it's third in a bunch, and I'm going to see what happens. Magic's going to happen. No, it doesn't work that way.
Crazy. On some other games. Let's
talk about last night's
game.
Now, I'm going to be real with you. I said that I yawned at this game. I'm like, who really wants to see San Diego? I don't even think the people in San Diego care about San Diego. And if they did, they started to. They probably feeling good about themselves in that first half. Wow, we put
21 points.
Well, 21 points up. And then you put up a field goal for the rest of the game. Yeah, and then on top of that, you let Mr. Frankenstein himself, Peyton Manning, come and pick y'all apart.
Big Brother just came in and picked them apart. In a nutshell.
Oh my goodness.
Big Brother came in and
every time I think Peyton is just like, maybe he's on his way out. Peyton does something and it's like, yo, I'm still here. I got a decent line and I slang this rock.
Peyton went back to Indianapolis for him and just basically cooked the Chargers at home, and it made no sense, seriously. And Denver's defense came alive. They, intercepted the ball, ran it back for a touchdown. And it's not. Here's the thing about it is that with Peyton, it's not like he has good receivers.
That wasn't just a touchdown. Hold on, that was I'm trying to think. What did they say there? How many yards was that?
For that interception for a touchdown?
Yeah.
That was
that
was like a 55-yard interception run back.
Something in this I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm like, all right, cool. Somebody gets an interception. I look at it as okay. Anything more than 10 yards, you asking for trouble. And you got embarrassed.
The Sunday night game, Green Bay came to Houston and just lit the number 3 defense up. Aaron Rodgers just.
And I was about to say they're lacking something. No, I think they were just taking like a early season break siesta or something, because the way that they showed up and was just like, I'm gonna smack you like that. I'm gonna come in, put my muddy boots on your table. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna treat you like a dirty prostitute.
They just basically came to Houston and showed Houston, oh, we don't care if you have the number 3 defense in
The what?
You
So
know,
what?
You know, Aaron Rodgers just cooked them. In a nutshell, it just cooked. I never seen a team get cooked like that at home. You know, that Texans crowd was looking like, wow, really? That's what y'all produce? You know, Andre Johnson not doing anything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the Texans, but I don't know. Green Bay just came in, just was like, cook them.
Cook 'em ain't the word. They stuck 'em. Did 'em prison style. Ask me, you gonna eat your cornbread?
The Giants, here's another team. The Giants came to San Fran. You know, and here's the funny thing about that game, real quick. The funny thing about that game, everybody swore that
funny.
The funny thing about that game was
nothing funny about that game.
So the funny thing about that game was
straight up and down, butt whooping.
The funny thing about it is that people thought that San Fran was going to be that squad.
I honestly did too. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm sitting there watching the game. All right, yeah, bet. San Fran about to get up in them cheeks. No. Not Peyton. Eli,
little brother.
I can't call him little brother no more. He got his bowl. He got two.
He got two bowls. Yeah, he got 2 of them.
Eli was like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you what I do. You think my brother's a problem? I'm gonna show you what I do." And oh my God, how many? I have to give the boy his props. The boy Victor Cruz.
Yeah. It's a bad dude.
Yes, sir.
It's a bad dude.
Yes, sir.
It's a bad dude. I think that, in my opinion, I think San Francisco is a little bit overrated. I do. The defense is nice, but I'm always going to be leery about their offense. I said that from the beginning, and I'm always going to keep saying it. I'm not a fan of Alex Smith whatsoever. Give him a chance. No, I know give him a chance. Come on. Plus, think about it. They got the one that, granted, he's been in the league for a long, long time, Randy Moss, but they don't even utilize him like how they're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to, get him the ball way more.
You're
supposed to give him way more touches.
Like Michael Crabtree is getting the ball more than Randy Moss. Mario Manningham, don't be wrong,
I'm about to say
Super Bowl champion, but
what?
It's Randy Moss.
They going with the youth. I understand you're supposed to go through experience, but let's be real. How many more years do you think Randy got?
Randy Moss can still run a 4.3 and a 40. He still has hands. It's real.
I'll put it like this. We know the numbers from what they say. But we don't know what goes on in practice.
Randy is our height.
We don't know what goes on in practice,
and he can still ball. I'm sorry, no.
He might have a case of the butterfingers. He might have game time jitters. I don't know what it is. Obviously, they like him enough. I think they brought him in as a decoy. I'm gonna be real with you.
You think so? A decoy?
Think about it. Long as you have that threat of Randy Moss possibly running downfield, you have to keep that defense honest. Let's be real here. Would you leave him in single coverage?
I wouldn't use him as no freaking decoy.
No. I'm talking about. Think about it from the defensive side. Would you leave him in single coverage?
No.
All right. So that forces single coverage on your other receivers. That's how I look at it.
I feel you. I'm just not buying it though. Like this is Randy Moss.
I'm not trying to sell it to you.
You feed that man.
I'm not trying to sell it to you. You can have a theory for free. I'm just saying.
Oh man. All right, now we gotta talk about a team. I know this is gonna make my people in DC happy. We gotta talk about them Redskins. I'm not.
Wow.
Yo.
I'm gonna give you your props.
Yeah,
your young boy nice. Young boy nice.
Homeboy, the boy, the dude, the man, RG3, the man.
What's his full name?
Robert Griffin III.
Robert Griffin III.
He's a beast. Period. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You will be known as Bobbert from now on.
Just a beast. The way how he just came in and just.
That run
just ran a 70-yard touchdown. He just cooked the Vikings,
and let's not even cook just the Vikings. Let's focus on the secondary. You got a quarterback go from the backfield 70 yards to the end zone and not touch him? I mean, yo, you didn't even get deep fried. You just moved the skillet and jumped dead in the fire. Y'all got cooked. Well done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cajun style.
But the crazy thing about it now, I mean, now granted, they played the Vikings. And I can't front. RG3 has been playing well all season. You know, he just made one mistake when he played the Falcons. Instead of going out of bounds, you know,
got that cranium crack.
He got cracked. He got popped. Now he's thinking differently. He like, man,
He's like, yo.
Ego.
He's like, all right. He went back to the huddle on the sideline. I was all right. So once we get to the game Sunday, everything's gonna be popping. We can run this play. It's like, Bobby, we in the game. You just got smashed. Huh? No, we still in practice, right? Bobby, how many fingers am I holding up? You ain't holding up nothing? Yeah, coach. Coach, yeah. Get him.
I think it's crazy. I mean, but see, this is the thing that frustrates me now. The Giants lead the division. Redskins are at 3-3. The Eagles are at 3-3. Dallas is in last place.
Where they belong.
Yeah, where they belong. Redskins are tied with the Eagles. Now, here's the question. Are the Redskins a legitimate threat to the NFC East?
You got to remember, in my opinion, that's the best division in football. Because of, you got the division where you got two teams that are top dog, the other two teams are okay. Or you might even, this division, all four of those teams are, I mean, in my opinion, they're pretty decent teams. Of course, the Giants, defending Super Bowl champs. Dallas, for whatever reason, they find a way to stick around. You got the Redskins, where all they needed was that missing piece, and it's looking like it was that quarterback, and they're a possible contender now. The Eagles, I really, with the exception of like last year, they didn't make the playoffs.
Last year,
but they usually are one of those teams that make the playoffs on a consistent basis.
You know what? To be honest with you, I'm thinking about it now, and I have to honestly say, I think the Redskins are a legitimate threat to the NFC East.
Hold up,
they are a threat.
We have
showing us on the chat box. Well, speaking of which, too, the chat box is open.
Yeah,
people that's watching the show, just pop on the chat box, say what you need to say. Trust me, we will definitely, chime in on it. And we also have Jay calling in live on the Moose Football Show. Light Skin, what's going on, fam?
Yeah, what it is, I just wanted to come and lay some light on this show. I know it's like dark as hell out here, but I'm here.
So that's how we do. I mean, my man Sean is chatting live from the Paranormal Activity 4 event. I hope he's having a good time there. Light Skin's on the phone. We figured he'd brighten up the show a little bit with his call.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you think about everything that's going on with the Eagles real quick?
Man, I think Ron was a scapegoat. I don't think it was all his fault, I mean, it was definitely moved by Andy Reid, so, he's trying to save his job, so it's kind of like loyalty out the window a little bit, so, I mean, but if they don't make the playoffs, then I think Andy's gone.
No. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. They have to make it to the bowl, and I'm gonna be real with you. I think they're gonna have to win the bowl for Andy to keep his job.
Honestly, I'm gonna say the NFC Championship. At least the NFC Championship.
Nope.
Super Bowl is cool. But
how many NFC championships has he gone to and won?
One.
Yeah,
out of four.
Out of four. 1 out of 4. No Super Bowl. You have 14 years with this team. It's time to say, yo, dog, you couldn't do it.
Man.
Peace.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm not showing Jay. What do you think about RG3?
RG3, I mean, he doing his thing. I guess he bounced back from that, semi concussion. from the week before. But you know he's gonna be a player coming out. So I think he's in there. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't want to see when the Eagles play. If the Eagles step up and do what they need to do, then it should be a good game. But I mean, I give them props for now. But just for now, because they ain't played the Eagles yet.
We're basically saying, do you think that the Redskins are a legitimate threat in the NFC East?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, like I said, RG3, he's doing something right, but he's still showing like he's a rookie quarterback. So I don't think he can overcome. I think the Eagles, once they get this defense together, then it'll be a different scenario, and I think we can start winning these close games and not faltering in the fourth quarter. We just gave in too much. But I just think when the Eagles play the Redskins, I really think the defense will step up, and if Vic don't get together, then Foles will probably be in there taking over his spot. So I don't know.
New England went to Seattle and lost to the Seahawks, and are the Patriots are the Patriots what we think they are? Or are they just
no? We're finding out that if they don't have somebody stealing signals, they can't beat a decent team.
To go to Seattle and to lose,
and Seattle's not. I'm gonna be real with you. Seattle's fair. I don't think that the Patriots are going to beat a team of the caliber of a Green Bay, a Houston, the Giants, the Niners, the Falcons, I mean, the Steelers. No. Baltimore, no. I don't think they can beat them.
To see that game, to see Seattle just basically punch New England in the mouth. Punch New England in the mouth.
Bitch slap.
Tom Brady got picked off twice. I don't know. People still say New England is that team to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC. I don't know. I just don't see it. I think a lot of people put the blueprint out on New England.
When I look at the score on that game, it just makes me think about what my boy Matt over there at 17weeks.com.
17 weeks, baby.
What's up, Matt? It makes me. He's not a Brady fan. He honestly believes Brady's an average quarterback that just has a good line. And you figure with them not stealing plays and stealing, signals and actually knowing what the defense is possibly doing and have them play an honest game, we're seeing more of what's been happening.
Yeah. What do you think, Jay?
I mean, I think, it's been showing for the past couple of years that they're not really a dynasty anymore. So I think, we're starting to see the tail end of what Brady can do and what that offensive line and what that defense can do. I mean, they got some good defensive young players, but in terms of the offense, Welker is not really happy because he doesn't really. I think it was last week or the week before he finally got his first touchdown of the season. And you got one of the top players in the league. Wes Welker can create so much difficulty for any defensive team, and he's not giving the ball, so he's not healthy. Brady, he's showing that he's human. So it's been happening for the past couple of years. I just think that they're not that powerhouse anymore. People are talking about the Texans more than they're talking about the Patriots in the AFC. So
I think it's crazy because when you see the Patriots really get punched in the mouth like that, now they play. Okay, now they play the Jets now. And mind you, don't get me wrong, Seattle has a good defense, but then now you see the Jets coming with a better defense than Seattle.
Well, no, I think their defense has been toned down because they don't have their star. What's his name? Revis.
Yeah, Revis.
Yeah, don't be wrong. I mean,
let's be real.
You got Antonio Cromartie though. He's a good.
Okay, he's good. But if you have Cromartie on one side, Revis on the other side, you think a little different about how you design your plays, how your passing plays are going to go. And this is also something that feeds into something I'm going to touch on later on in the show.
There's only one undefeated team right now in the NFL, and that's the Atlanta Falcons, 6-0. They beat Oakland.
Which isn't saying much.
But they beat Oakland only by 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Only by 3. Here's my thing with Atlanta, and I say this over and over. I say this every year. I just don't. I mean, they do well in the regular season, but when the postseason hits,
Well, you gotta remember,
the first round they're out.
when the postseason shows up, it's like the season starts all over again. And then it's you don't have as many games. You only get one chance to mess up. And I think if they're one of those teams where they might be just destined to shine in the regular season and fail and doom and have a disastrous postseason.
When I see Atlanta, I'm happy that I'm happy they're doing their thing. Happy they're 6-0, which is cool. But you also got people that's
whoop-de-doo.
You also got people like Michael Turner that's complaining, basically saying he doesn't like the run game, how the run game is going.
Yet again, something else I will touch on, later in the show.
Michael Turner saying he's not happy with the run game. I don't know. I think the Falcons good team, overhyped. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Good team, overhyped. I think that maybe they'll still win I believe they will win the NFC South. But come playoff time, I don't know. What do you think, Jack?
I mean, I think the Falcons, they are good, but I know eventually they're going to come down to earth at some point. Like, I really think, the Eagles played them after their bye, and Andy Reid, he's pretty much undefeated or heck, almost undefeated after that bye.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think that he's going to carry on that trend, and that might be like
he's going to need to carry on that trend to help save his job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The Cowboys, they took an L, another L as usual. Took an L to the Ravens. And I know Cowboys fans are literally losing their mind.
They probably thought, oh, we got this.
I'm sorry. The thing with, Romo, Dez Bryant, what's the
dropping of the passes?
Pretty much. What's the other guy? Miles Austin.
Sorry, coach.
And now they lost their starting running back DeMarco Murray to a foot injury. Luckily, it's not a.
What, you got a turf toe or something?
No, he's going to be wearing a RoboCop boot.
Gerard, you're coming with me.
He'll be wearing that RoboCop boot. Freeze. At the end of the day, I think that I'll put it like this. Jerry Jones went to clean house. Jerry Jones is going to clean houses. I mean,
now he's one of the owners in the league that I don't believe is afraid to do that either. How many coaches did he have in the past 3 years? He had 4.
The one owner I respect more a little bit.
He fired a guy in the middle of the season.
Yes, he did. That was Wade Phillips. That was Wade Phillips.
Andy, you lucky you ain't in Dallas.
About to have a new quarterback, new everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I just don't know what to say about Dallas right now. We were talking about Baltimore, Jay. Talking about the injury to Ray Lewis, out for the season with a torn tricep. What's your reaction to that?
Man, I don't know. I think
there's not much you can say.
Yeah,
I know.
He's the heart of that team.
Will Baltimore? All right. Put it like this: will Baltimore make the playoffs?
That's what New England, Pittsburgh. Who's the fourth team in that division?
And the division is in their conference or the division?
No, their division.
Oh, the division is Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
They could. They got possibilities.
I'll tell you this much:
Pittsburgh is not playing
Pittsburgh ball. That's why.
Pittsburgh is. I don't know what's happening with them.
Real quick, Pittsburgh lost to the Titans at Tennessee. I had to get that off. I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends that's from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
They was all happy sending me pictures and everything of them in their little Pittsburgh gear and all that other stuff.
Yeah, y'all lost to Tennessee. Okay, y'all lost to Titans. Y'all had no business. I know for a fact that anything happens on any given Sunday, even though the game was on Thursday, so any given Thursday,
It don't matter.
But it does. But you had no business losing to the Titans. No business losing to the Titans at all. Y'all made Matt Hasselbeck look
They lost by a field goal, like they beat the Eagles. So
they made
sweet karma.
They made Matt Hasselbeck look like a star. Period. Just boarding back.
All right.
Quick team gonna get.
Donut pass Bush haircut. He can cut that off. Yeah, you ever see his head without the helmet?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's just horrible.
All right, next game.
Real quick. Cleveland got their first win from the Bengals.
That series between those two teams is always been a shootout. Always. The past 3 years, 4 years has been a shootout. And it's like, I guess those two teams just before the game, the coach is gonna flip a coin and goes, all right, well, here's what we're gonna do. If it's heads, we choose to play all out offense, no defense. If it's tails, just the opposite. I mean, what are these? Is it something in the water in that area?
I don't know. So it's the Ohio. It's the Ohio.
Yeah, ain't doing Ohio.
Ohio.
It's the Ohio. You know, but here's the crazy thing. Now the Jets murdered the Colts. The Jets lead the AFC East. So
I don't know why. I just expected that game to be a little different. I mean, maybe it was because I was riding the wave of how they played the week before.
I think the Colts is coming off too much emotion after that win against Green Bay. You know, their coach, diagnosed with leukemia. You know, I think the Colts just had too much going on. Then they go to the Jets, and the Jets just basically just punched them in the mouth. You know,
no, they karate chopped them in the throat. They kept them out of the end zone.
The Jets ran all over them, literally ran with the ball. You know, ran all over them. Even though Mark Sanchez really didn't do much, but still the Jets just really ran all over them. You know.
I had what's his name, Sean Green. Yeah, I had him in my fantasy. Way to go, sir.
I don't even want to talk about fantasy. My fantasy is...
Woo! Yo, who did you play Sunday?
Oh, man, your league I played you and lost badly. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie. St. Louis and Miami.
Talking all that smack, son.
St. Louis and Miami. Miami, you know, as with a team with only
decent.
They got a decent running back. Their defense is mediocre, but you know, they're 3-3. They're 500. I mean,
that's 500 team.
500.
That's surprising.
You know,
I'm really surprised. I might actually have to pay out some money this year because they're winning games now. That's the team I used to make money on. I would bet they would lose most of their games. I'm going to have to fly down to Miami, kick Reggie Bush in that bad leg or something.
I don't know, man. Reggie Bush, man, he's running hard. Ryan Tannehill is doing some justice. You know, with no name receivers.
See, here's the thing.
That's about it.
You work hard.
Yeah, pretty much.
You give any quarterback time, he's going to pick you apart.
Yeah.
And he's just any quarterback to me, and he's having the time and got a decent running back. I think he's one of the better running backs behind a good line, and if he's still getting productive numbers, it's helping that team overall be good.
I just received a tweet from one focused sister. She said Miami is great. We're not going to go that far.
They're great.
Miami is great.
You must be talking about the city itself. You can't be talking about the team.
Yeah, we're not going to go that far.
Quarterback was a converted wide receiver. Not saying wide receiver can't be quarterback, but he wasn't even quarterback until junior, senior year in college.
Miami is great. No, we're not going to go that. We're not going to go that far.
We're going to stop talking about y'all right now. That's how great y'all are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay and Kansas City.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with the Chefs? What's wrong with the Chefs? Jay, I'm gonna let you chime on this one first. What's wrong with the Chiefs?
Man, their name, first of all, they got to change it. I say in petition they could have Roger Goodell and try to change that from the Chiefs to the Chiefs, because they still say it's money for, from having letting them come to them damn games. They suck. I mean, I love Romeo Cornell, and I want the best for him, but I think he might get the axe for the season is over.
I
think in Kansas City, I think they're getting worse than Philly fans. When the quarterback gets hurt.
Yeah, that's
I'm not doing Karen or whatever. I'm not doing that.
you know what's gonna be crazy though. I honestly think that the Chiefs they're gonna be so bad this season they're gonna end up getting the number one draft pick this season.
Wow.
I think they're gonna get the number one draft pick. If not, they're gonna at least get. I'll play this. I believe they'll be in the top 5 in the draft for the draft next
Shoot,
year.
if the Eagles keep playing the way they playing, they might be in there too.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not going front. If the Eagles did go, and if the Eagles did decide to get quarterback, I would love for them to get West Virginia quarterback Geno Smith. Bo's a beast. I love to see him get Geno Smith. Now we had our fun. We talked about the season, not the season. We talked about last week's games and whatnot. So now it's time for us to get into our picks. Anybody who watch our show knows how I do when it comes to picks. So this is how we're going to get down. We're all here. Myself, 6ix9ine, Jay. Talk about our picks. You don't like our picks?
Like your opinion means something. I mean, it does the fact that you love to watch our show. We appreciate that. But other than that, we don't care.
This is week.
Especially about the Miami food.
This is week 7. Football is going so quickly.
All right, let's start it off.
The Thursday night game, Seattle at the 49ers.
I'm looking at the 49ers to bounce back, and Frank Gore, I think, is going to take this game personally. He's going to have I'm going to give him like $1.50.
Jay?
I don't know, the way San Fran let the Giants defense handle him, and I think the Seattle defense is much better than the Giants. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Seattle. I think Seattle might. I mean, they're shocking people already. I mean, so they might continue to.
I'm going This is my upset of the week. I'm going with Seattle.
Okay.
I'm going with Seattle. I think Seattle. I think that boy Russell Wilson he's no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Rice is finally starting to come in the frame. Braylon Edwards is getting in that same page also. Of course, we all know about Marshawn Lynch. Beast runner. But
I'm gonna go with the Niners.
Yeah.
Still going with the Niners.
I like Seattle. That's a Thursday night game. Tennessee at Buffalo. Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Buffalo. I mean,
Buffalo picked up Sean Merriman back. Buffalo picked up Sean Merriman back. I mean, so that's a booster to their defense.
He had to take some weeks off to get some drugs out of the system.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, C.J. Spiller, he's running hard. They've got Fred Jackson back. He's running not the same as he was before, but C.J. Spiller is taking it to another level. I like Buffalo this game. Who you like, Jay?
I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think they shot, even though Pretty Murray's record isn't what it should be, but just the simple fact of their reputation in the past, and they knocked off Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Okay. All right. And you pick Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm going with Fitz.
Okay. Dallas at Carolina.
Carolina. All I'm gonna say is Cam. I'm done.
Even though Carolina's 1-4?
Cam. I don't think that the way that the trouble that Dallas is having, I think that's going to allow Carolina to come out of their slump.
Cam Newton's not playing like how he probably played last year. I think
his sophomore year?
It's his sophomore slump. And I think that I think the blueprint has been written out for Cam Newton. I'm gonna go with Dallas's game. I like Dallas's game. I think the blueprint is written out for Cam Newton because they're just letting Cam just run all over the place and everything. They forget that they do have a good running back in D'Angelo Williams. Don't be wrong, Cam is the man.
Again, something else I'm going to touch on. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
I mean, here's the thing about it.
We got to get through these picks.
Yeah.
This is golden.
Okay.
Golden.
The thing about it is that Cam run all over the place. You gotta get your running back the ball. I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Okay. Jay.
This is a real tough one. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Dallas. I mean, I know they're slumping right now, but like Carolina has so many issues. Like people are shutting Cam down. I mean, the defense isn't that good, and then besides the linebackers, that they got a new linebacker, he's playing pretty good, but they got too many holes. I think even though Dallas is in a slump, Dallas has a little bit more experienced players they can get, especially DeMarcus Ware. They can get the game
exactly.
And Sean Lee, Penn State right there, that boy was playing like a beast right there. So
you just saying that because of the school connection.
I'm just saying he really is, man. Like I didn't think he really would come out of Penn State, but he's doing his thing.
So he got Dallas.
Okay.
2 5-1 teams face each other. They got Baltimore and Houston. I like Houston.
Houston.
I like Houston.
That's the I'm going Houston. Houston's the beast, yeah. Houston's the beast.
Yeah, we're definitely on Houston. Cleveland at Indianapolis.
I think Cleveland's gonna still ride the wave.
Give me Indy. I like Indy.
Let's see. I'm gonna say Indy. I mean, I like what they got, like the little foundation that they got and the players that they got down there. Like Cleveland, they got Cleveland's okay. Richardson is okay. They're not putting it all together. They should have won more games. They should have beat the Eagles in week 1, but I mean
that's what I'm saying. They're hanging with some of the tough teams. I mean, they started off pretty good against New York and just couldn't hold it together.
I still like
Cincinnati's. Offensively, they're pretty decent, and Cleveland found a way to come away with the victory on that, even though that's like the shootout bowl that they have every year those teams play. But it is what it is.
Key word, though, offensively, but there's no defense. So you like, who are you going with, Jay?
I'm going to go with Indianapolis.
All right. Okay. We got Arizona. We got Arizona at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how well Minnesota is. Like I didn't think Christian Ponder was going this bad. And his injury, and he was running like he ain't had no injury last.
For real. It was like I thought he was just going. I didn't think he was going to show up till maybe 8, 9, around the week 8 or 9. But he like, no, I'm good. Let me run this guy over. You get out of my way. I'm gonna kick the Jets on, and I'm gonna go score my touchdown with my extra strong handshake.
I like Arizona. I mean, I think their defense is really doing something. Offense needs to get it together. I mean, now that Cobb is out.
According to Cobb.
Yeah, he's out. I mean, he took a husky shot to the ribs.
He
had 2 big defensive linemen just crush his ribs. He's done. So you got John Skelton come in. So I like Arizona. I'm going with Arizona this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Minnesota because like that's too much like uncertainty with the quarterback. 1 minute it's Cobb, next minute it's Skelton. Like I'm pretty sure Cobb does has a different delivery or a different drop back. And the receivers they got to you keep switching it up like that. They the timing might be off. They practice with them, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right. This will be Washington's big test. This will be, matter of fact, change that. This will be RG3 biggest test. They go to MetLife Stadium to face the Giants.
I'm going with Eli. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I understand RG3's doing his thing, but that Giants offense is just ridiculous. And then
they had that defensive line.
That's the easy one for me.
Yeah,
I mean, as much as I don't like it, that's going to give the Giants another advantage in the standings in the race for the postseason. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with the Giants in this one. I just don't think Washington is ready for. This is a huge test for RG3, and if he wins this one, if they win this, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be shocked. Jay.
Yeah, I hate to go with Eli, the little pouting boy, but yeah, I'm about to go with him. I don't think RG3 and the rest of the team is ready for that. it's a different atmosphere, like a hostile atmosphere. It's not like they're playing in Washington.
Yeah.
All right.
We got Green Bay at St. Louis.
Easy one.
Easy.
Green
Bay. New Orleans.
That's gonna get like 3 sacks that game.
New Orleans at Tampa.
Really? Tampa's gonna destroy them.
You think
they
so?
are? Yep.
New Orleans.
They haven't. I put it like this: they don't. Their whole situation with the coach has really screwed that team up, and they what 1-4?
I'm sorry. I don't think Tampa ready.
I think they are.
I don't think they're ready. I mean, right now we got the new cast is in, and Josh Freeman, and I like Josh Freeman. He's struggling just to get the ball to Vincent Jackson. You know, I'm sorry. When there's a Drew Brees, there's a way. I'm going New Orleans. I like New Orleans.
Well, if you say if there's a Drew Brees, there's a way, then explain their standing.
Drew Brees still had a hell of a game. It's just, the New Orleans defense always stink. I'm always going to say
all right then.
You know, but
see,
I against this game though, I like New Orleans.
Right.
You know,
Jay.
Coach Drew's gonna keep setting his record, for concussion consecutive game, but that defense is like suspect. Like that defense, I don't understand why they. I mean, they got good players. They got, Roman Harper. He's like he's 60, but with all that gray hair. But I don't know. Like,
so who you going with?
Who you rolling with?
This is a tough one. I'm gonna say. I think even though they got a lot, they'll probably put it together. I'll say the Saints.
All right, she says the Saints. All right, we got 3 more games. Let's make them quick. We got a couple rants that he needs to get off. Jets at New England.
I think the Jets are going to surprise New England because I don't look at New England as that team that New England's coming to town. Tom Brady and unhappy Wes Welker, and so yeah, I'm gonna go Jets.
I'm still not satisfied with the Jets. I think that New England, Tom Brady's going to pick them apart. I'm going New England.
I think the Jets. I think Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't like losing in that whole.
They're going to dirty his jersey in his home stadium.
So you got New England.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacksonville at Oakland. 2 1-4 teams.
I'm going with the Black House.
Yeah, pretty much. Oakland. I like Oakland.
They home.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Sunday night. You got the Sunday night game. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
I think Cincinnati's still gonna be licking their wounds.
Yeah, I like Pitt. I definitely like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. I don't know. He's still struggling with that calf injury.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be sitting on the sideline with a bottle of Head and Shoulders doing his hair.
He's retired right now. Mid-season and just like going on a world tour for Head and Shoulders because he keeps getting hurt. He can't keep up. No, he's a heck of a player, but I don't know. Yeah, I think Cincy. Because I don't like Pittsburgh. I mean that interstate rivalry.
Yeah.
All right. And
the Monday night game. The Lions, Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears.
I think I'm gonna go with Chicago. Yeah. Because Detroit just they stole one, and I with the problems that team is having, not being able to pull it together until the fourth quarter, that only carry you for so far for so long, and it almost didn't happen this past week. It didn't happen the week before, so I mean, unless that team, I'll play this. If Detroit plays all 4 quarters, they got a chance doing it. But I don't see that team doing that. So Chicago.
I'm gonna go Detroit.
I'm gonna go Chicago. I think because like Detroit, that whole game on Sunday versus the Eagles, they couldn't even get Megatron involved. Like I don't know if it's the freaking Madden curse, but I think he only has like one touchdown this season.
Yeah, that's
one touchdown.
It's one of the problems they have, and it's not even from your starting quarterback.
You know.
Yeah, I just think like Detroit is in a slump all around. I mean, but I just really think Chicago has a good defense also. And if the Eagles were able to shut them down, I think Chicago will shut them down too.
I like Detroit. Not because that's my squad. I just feel like that the Bears, that's the new defensive coordinator.
That's why I'm not saying it as who is he. I'm saying it as like he's not really worth.
Well, I like Detroit. I think that they'll surprise the Bears. Granted, it's in Chicago. One thing I don't like the way how Stafford is playing. But I'm gonna go with Detroit. Anyway, those are picks. Like them, don't like them, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're our picks. And yeah, that's it. Right now we have a little. 6ix9ine want to say something. He said he been
I've been itching, and somebody brought this to my attention. I had the time to think about it, and I'm gonna pose this to the viewers of the Moose Football Show, the family, the fans of this great show, and I even pose this to you, Jay, and to Moose. I want you guys to look at football. I mean, just think about right now. You won't be able to go directly in, but what has happened to the running game in the NFL overall?
It's a passing league.
I mean, you have these great running backs on the guy. Let's see, McCoy, Rice, Turner, Gore, and I mean, I know I'm leaving out a few, but over the years, I understand they want the game to, I guess, be more spectacular and something, I guess, do something for the highlights, but it's almost like they're trying to make the running game not quite vanish, but I believe they're downplaying it. And I pose this to you. What happened to the running game?
What happened to the running game is the fact that people really don't want to see running. They want to see passing. When people, when you see a running game go off, it's like, okay, that's great. All right, cool. But a lot of people really want to see passes. You rarely see people that's neutral. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm neutral. I want to see. I'm more of a defensive guy, but a lot of people are more geared towards passes. That's basically what it is. Air it out and just call it a day. Do I think that it should be some good run, especially if you have a good running back like Shady McCoy? I can't say Rice because the Ravens do.
They are using it, but I'm just naming some of the running backs that the people will be familiar.
I don't know. It's just I think that a lot of these plus not only that, a lot of these running backs, their tires are really shredding already. Like prime example, we look at Trent Richardson for the Cleveland Browns. He's a bruiser, and he's already out. He's about to be out with bruised ribs. I mean, that's how it is when you run into a lot. They choose to air the ball out. So
Jay, what do you think?
I just think it's more so the league and the teams. I think the league is going to get back to those big plays. Like I mean, some running plays, the running back could break it for like an 80-yard touchdown, but that's rare. So I mean, I guess it could have. From just the lockout, teams in the NFL, people might have lost fans, so they're trying to think, all right, if we have a lot of, long touchdown plays or throwing the ball spectacular catches, and that the fans might get back into loving the game because those fans really truly want to see sometimes just like a run for 2 yards, another run for 3. Like they want to see like something that somebody breaks one for like 45 yards, or they want to see like a spectacular catch where somebody just like dragged their toes and really, stayed in. So that's what they want to see. They want to see the big plays. Like I think just like teams are just trying to get that interest back in the league. But I mean, the league is getting like really soft too. So like I mean, they're just trying to come up with anything to get people interested in the organization.
Okay. Well, the question was posed to me, and I figured I'd bring it to you guys and the viewers of the Moose Football Show. And my opinion, I actually like the running game. I like to see a guy like how in, I believe it was week 4, where McCoy broke the guy's ankle, literally. The guy fell and he had a serious injury. Not that I was happy to see that this guy got hurt, but it was more or less to see the running game. I like to see a running back run for, I like to see a spectacular run for 15, 20 yards. You know, or versus, I mean, yes, that pass play that goes for 60 yards or that 50-yard bomb, yeah, that's nice to see, but as a fan of the game, I want to see a good game. I don't want to see the offense that Andy Reid has been running for forever. I'm tired of it.
So basically, nutshell, it boils down to the Eagles, basically.
No, I'm talking about, I mean, if you think about it, there are only a few teams that their bread and butter is to run. The majority of the league is switching over to the pass.
I mean, but you think about it, there's not that many good running backs that's really out there, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of your quarterbacks now, they're basically your running backs. A la Cam Newton, RG3. You even got quarterbacks, you know, like
even Aaron Rodgers.
Like Aaron Rodgers, who can scramble. Alex Smith, I hate to say it, but he can run. Peyton Manning, Frankenstein, he runs when he has to. You know, so it's very rare that you have your good running backs. I mean,
so is it safe to say that the running game is
about to become obsolete? Somewhat, yes. I hate to say that, but yes. I mean, but you have some good teams with good running backs. But think about it. I mean, you got Shady McCoy. I like Michael Turner, but I'm not going to say he's legit running back. You know, Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush is a good back. He's doing his thing for Miami. Jamal Charles, you know, with the Chiefs. You know, I mean, he got over 200 yards on the Ravens. You know, so it's not that much as far as handful running backs is out there in the NFL. It's a strictly passing league. Period. That's the way it is. You know,
it is what it is.
You know, but
I just felt as though I'd share that with you guys, and I won't even say what I have to say as a rant tonight. I'm gonna direct this and just say, football in general. I think I guess the times change with the fans as well. And if the fans are asking for more passes, I believe that's what the owners are going to go for, and they're going to tell their coaches and their scouts, I want a quarterback that can do this. I want a wide receiver that's going to make this quarterback look this way. And I need a running back that's going to be my backup option to keep my quarterback safe.
3 things right now. We at the Moose Football Show, definitely, because it's October, definitely support breast cancer awareness. You know, right there, we definitely support breast cancer awareness. Women and men, get them boobies felt. Get those.
You couldn't just say we love boobies on the show here. You gotta get the boobies felt.
Get those boobies felt. You know, real simple. You know, I didn't say Rick Ross get your boobies felt, but you know,
we're not even gonna go there. We're not even going there.
Not only that, also. Not only that.
Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Yeah, dog, because you big as a house. But yeah.
Not only that, also, you know, election time. I'm not really into politics like that, but I'm just gonna say this: no matter if you're a Democrat or Republican,
or even independent,
get your ass up and vote. Real simple. Get your ass up and vote. Real simple. I don't care if you work or not working. You know, chick-ching.
And if you light skin, vote.
If you light skin and vote. Give me something. Jay.
Light skin, vote. Get out there and vote. Shit, I'm telling you, now it's gonna be a dark day, literally, brother. If you don't go out there and vote, the dark is gonna take over. So team light skin, vote. I'm telling y'all, you got this.
See, he sounds a little muffled, but he's basically saying Team Lights can't go vote. I guess he's going to bright up the polls and everything else.
Yeah. You're going to lead the way to everybody so they can see where the polls at. Team Lights can. Right.
That's how we do, baby. 6ix9ine, you want to say anything to people before we roll?
Check us out on Twitter. Go to the Facebook page, the Moose Football Show. Hey, we here.
No days off now from now on. You know, we usually have our breaks. We're back. We had to recharge the batteries and everything, but now with no days off, you know, we'll definitely be back in effect next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sean will be back right now. I know he's doing his thing, seeing Paranormal Activity for
Boo!
But at the end of the day, Sean hopefully he'll be back next week. I'm the man they call Moose.
Like a ghost is going to be caught on tape. I don't care what type of instruments you have. You can't catch invisible. You can't videotape invisible. Oh, the covers fell off the bed. Really? The ghost, because the covers fell off the bed. It's the ghost. Ooh.
Did you see the preview? When
No.
The girl levitated?
I don't care.
I'll wait for Netflix to see that. I'll wait for Netflix.
I won't waste my Netflix on that.
Anyway, I'm the man they call Moose.
Your boy 6ix9ine.
Yeah, my man Jay right here on the phone. Hopefully he'll be here next week. Hopefully we'll be back fully staffed next week. Other than that, we will definitely see you next Tuesday live in living color. This is what we do all day, every day. The Moose Football Show.